Thank you so much. Welcome to Apostolic Insight. Revolutionary singer, highly celebrated musician, Idris, had called out our highly respected man of God, Papa Adeboye, to speak up against the atrocities of this government, to speak up against the activities of the Tinubu-led administration that is afflicting the Nigerian people with hardship and hunger, that have pushed millions of Nigerians into poverty.
Where our daddy, Pastor Adeboye, during Good Luck Jonathan, your voice was so loud, you even vowed to stage a 1 million march. Hunger and hardship under Tinubu government. You say Nigeria gets spiritual problem. Baba, we need your 1 million disciples to protest against President Tinubu government, just the way you protest against President Jonathan. Daddy, I be legged on the pain your disciples. Fact, this is a very big hypocrisy. It's time for you to speak the truth to power, because hunger won't kill Nigerians. Tinubu government blame Buhari.
The musician, the highly respected singer, want Papa Adeboye to speak truth to power. He is reminding Papa Adeboye how he called out Good Luck Jonathan and asked him to do something about the situation of things in Nigeria. You can see the damage which this trending music will bring on the gospel of Jesus Christ. You can see how many people that will be discouraged from giving their life to Jesus Christ. Is there anybody in Nigeria who will be in doubt as to what this singer is talking about, as to what this man who is known for being bold to speak truth to power fearlessly? Can anybody fault what he's saying? He's asking Papa Adeboye to do what he did under Jonathan. He's asking if those 1 million people that will always protest, if their legs are paining them now. You can see the situation we'll find ourselves. Injury to one is injury to all. That's what students will always say when they are shouting, crying out for solidarity. They will let every other person know that, look, injury to one is injury to all. When the gospel is even spoken of, the Church of Jesus Christ suffered great loss. The kingdom suffered great loss. And the man is presenting the truth. You spoke strongly against Jonathan. That was when a bag of rice was 8,000 naira. Exchange rate was 187 to the dollar. PMS was selling at 87 naira. Kerosene was selling at 50 naira to a liter. Today, everything is out of control. Everything. Kerosene is 1,000 or more than 1,000 a liter. There are places where it's selling 1,200 to a liter. Fuel is at 800 naira, that's PMS, at 800 naira a liter. Gas should be around 1,000, diesel should be around 1,300 naira to a liter. Exchange rate should be around 1,500 to a dollar. And everywhere is silent. No church leader is leading protest. Save Nigeria group is nowhere to be found. Nobody knows whether Pastor Tunde Bakare is still in the country or whether he has joined others to Jagba. That is the situation Nigerians found themselves. And the same man who released the music, Nigeria Jagara Jaga, under Obasanjo, has released a very powerful one now to tell Tinubu how hunger is ravaging the people, how hardship is dealing decisively on the Nigerian people. But painfully, he brought in the highly respected man of God to say, at a time when your voice should be ringing bell everywhere, hitting the rooftop, nothing is heard. When Nigeria was at peace, when Nigeria was doing well, when Nigeria under Jonathan had the biggest economy in Africa, that was when you spoke out against the government. That was when they sunk Nigeria. The jingle was running on every radio station. Nigeria, evil men will not rule you again. The revolutionary singer is reminding the man of God, look at the situation of things in the country. Where your people are dying of hunger. Your people are facing hardship. Insecurity is everywhere, to the point farmers cannot go to farm. Some communities pay bandits monthly levy to exist, to live. Monthly levy. The man of God cannot speak anymore. That is why the singer is reminding the man of God that you should do exactly the same way you spoke strongly against Jonathan. This is a time to do much more. But you see, you can see how the gospel is suffering. Because you see, when you speak against a gospel speaker and accuse him of big hypocrisy, that's what the singer is telling the whole world. Big hypocrisy. What suffers most is the gospel. And that allegation of big hypocrisy, which is incontrovertible, which nobody can dismiss with a wave of hand, puts a dark spot, not just on the man of God, but on every other gospel preacher. It affects the gospel in so many ways. That's why it's even necessary that an apology can be rendered. There's nothing bad about it. To tell Nigerian people, I'm sorry. And then let every gospel preacher learn a lesson. Certain identity is what we need to move the gospel forward, to seek the kingdom, to enthrone righteousness. Certain identity, sense of personal worth and value. We must be consistent. Speak the truth at all times. It does not matter who will be affected. There should not be tribal sentiment. It's an evil wind that offers nothing good to any man. You can see how the gospel is evil spoken of. Revolutionary musician is challenging the man of God. Look at what we did under Jonathan. Now the situation is 1 million times danger bad. Things were good under Jonathan. Now the situation is 1 million times far. It's devastating now. Your voice is not heard. Let this development be a good lesson for that gospel preachers. Be consistent, be bold, and very courageous, and always speak out for the truth at all time. Whether the man in Asorok is a Yoruba man, or he's from Niger Delta, or he's Igbo, speak up. And do not support anybody because of ethnic consideration. It does not present us in good light. Let us learn a lesson from this trending music. The youths are playing it. The youths are celebrating it. But there is a content, a part of that same music that is so damaging to the gospel of Jesus Christ. Because if a man of God is presented in bad light and accused of big hypocrisy, it affects the gospel he is preaching and even affects the gospel other people are preaching. That's why we need to be very careful. Let us share this video and subscribe to this channel. People now should know that certain things we do will not leave us after us. Some of them, if not all, will live with us. And the youth now pays attention to minute detail. Let us be conscious of this and adjust so many things for the good of the gospel, and to see to it that we obey Jesus Christ and make the kingdom our number one priority by supporting the righteous to take over power, not supporting corrupt politicians, election riggers, not supporting people that do not care about Nigerians. Let us learn a lesson from this trending music that is circulating everywhere. May God build His church.
This one don't pass jaga jaga. Oh, baby.